Hi, Romans here and welcome to another music review. I review every album from a viewpoint of a musician, as I am a singer, songwriter and a bass player for my own group Jakobay, and we released our debut album called Persons in Life. What makes it unique is that it's a heavy prog rock without guitars. Instead you have drums, bass, saxophone and keyboards. You can check out two of our music videos on my YouTube channel. We're building our own monument and Fake the New Kind of Beauty, and also a studio live take of A Way to Oppose.
Must never give in to seductive voice. This is the easiest choice. You need to find a way to oppose and let her go, let her go.
And in the description of all these videos you will find all the information where is the record available. It's available on all digital platforms like Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, iTunes, Amazon, Bandcamp, but also in this digipack version with a very beautifully illustrated 20 pages long booklet. So in case you want one, all you need to do is contact me via an email, on Facebook, on Instagram, or you can get one through Bandcamp. And today I'm going to review the debut album and the new album from Late, The One and I.
Music review. Music review.
Late is a Slovak progressive metal band and they have released their debut album at the end of January. I wanted to do this review like 2 weeks ago, but I was a bit sick, so I wasn't able to get around to it. Anyway, this is a band that has been around since 2012, but it was only like a year or something ago that they got their current lineup. And they were actually recording in Poland, where Riverside are recording most of their albums, which is pretty interesting. That must have been expensive. Anyway, this is their debut album. As of now, I've heard it 10 times. And there are certain similarities between the tracks. Like, the thing you will probably notice is that there are usually a lot of different parts. The songs usually change a lot in their running time, even to the point where sometimes they completely change their character. Also, the running time of the 7 tracks on the album is anywhere from 6.5 to over 8 minutes long. But despite all these changes, there are still quite a lot of catchy and memorable moments. And as you can see, I'm also wearing Late t-shirt, which I have won. How cool is that? The album opens up with the track Schizophrenia, and the first thing you will probably notice is a very strong guitar sound. Guitars are just very important on this album and they are up front. They are probably the basics of the whole record. And I think that the guitar riffs are very cool, very memorable. I also like the singer's drive in singing, even though he usually sings in a more clean voice. And I also like some of the screaming parts, especially in that psychedelic part. It's a very good song. Then we continue with the next track, Vessels. Again, there are many changes and I like those guitar parts. Guitars are just really great on this album. And there are many cool melodic moments, so really another really good track. I like that mid-2000s atmosphere in the next track, Agnosticity. And also that atmospheric melodic part is very good. I like that melodic, heavy but also very emotional melody in the vicinity.
You can wander through the cold wines. You can watch the skies turn red. You'll just do what you've been taught to. You'll banish the regret.
The whole band is pretty much working for the song, and they are never really showing off, which is a big plus, especially in prog metal, where sometimes all those instrumental parts can be just overwhelming. Also, I've noticed that almost in every song we have like a slower, more mellow part. I like that heavy part in this song. There is this moment where we hear those like old school heavy metal dual guitars, and I really like that melodic part that comes after.
Everybody's busy waiting for their turn to cast the die. Lost in
The Artificial and the Savior is the single and the song that they shot a music video for. The one criticism I have to draw here is the growling. The singer, apart from singing in his clean voice, sometimes having a little bit drive on it, and screaming, he also does growling, but it just kind of sounds weird, almost as if he wasn't that good at that. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I didn't really like growling here. Also, this was the first track I heard from the album, but I wasn't very impressed with it initially. It's a solid track.
with their minds at peace, they're free to live another memory. And artificial and the savior, we believe.
But I still consider it to be the weakest on the album. I would probably pick a different track if I was in the band or if I was the manager of the band. Anyway, I like the ending of the track. Path is generally a more laid-back song.
Washing away my will to try. The reasons form a death.
But I like that tense part in the second half with a very nice vocal work. The final track, Unending Threat, is a bonus track, and I don't like this bonus track because it's, you know, if a song is on all the versions of the album, then why is it called a bonus track? But I do have to say it's very, very, very different from the rest of the album. It's much more uplifting, much brighter, and much more commercial in its melody.
Holding anger, portal in the demolition. I'll face you like a stranger, enforcing contribution. Yes, your nightmares wait on the breath like.
So all in all, I think that this is a very solid prog metal album. This is a genre where most of the bands tend to sound the same. They use the same progressions, same sounds. Basically, most of these bands are Dream Theater clones. And I think that Late have managed to sound a bit different from all the other bands. So if you like progressive metal, definitely check these guys out. If they continue on this path, no pun intended, that they've picked, I think that we can expect some more really great music from them. Have you heard this album already? Do you know Late? You can let me know in the comment section below. If you have heard this album already, you can let me know whether you agreed or disagreed with me. You can follow me on Facebook or on Instagram. You can find links to both in the description of this video below. If you like this review, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. You can check out my own original music, my live performances, my worst to best series, and quite a lot of other reviews as well. Thanks a lot for watching.